Hello, this is Chris Pratt from Eurogamer, joined by Bertie Purchase.
Hello.
Who has been playing a little more Torment, Tides of Numenera. Got the name right. Yes.
You did get the name right.
Really happy with that. We've looked at this game, I think, a couple of times so far, but this will be the first time on the PlayStation 4 console.
Yeah, so I was playing this on PlayStation 4 last week, and it's interesting to me because the console versions were added kind of late on in the development cycle. This was a PC game for all intents and purposes. And it's great that console gamers are going to get a look in as well. So I was keen to see how it actually performed. We'd seen it on console before, but actually playing with it was a slightly different thing. And you can see me here leafing through the menus and things and seeing how the UI works. And actually it works nicely.
Yeah.
It all fits. It makes sense. The UI is quite nice actually. They've changed quite a lot.
We will get onto some combat a little bit later on in this video, but I thought it was best to start with one, like how you're using the sort of radial menus for the skills and also the inventory and quest logs and things like that, because there's a lot to that and that's a lot to navigate with a controller. Now, you played with the DualShock. Is there anything that jumps out as like there's a big difference? Is it had to be simplified in any way for the controller to work, or does it seem to sort of match up quite closely?
It all maps up closely, actually. In some ways, I prefer the console layout a little bit. However, it is noticeably more sluggish when you're playing on console. Because when I came back from the preview event, I loaded the early access version up and played it on PC just to compare it, and it's more responsive on PC. The whole experience.
Just in terms of the actual performance of the game. Like
the major difference is, so this is a click to move game on PC. So when you're in direct control of the character with the thumbstick, which you are on the console version, you start sort of snagging up against little bits of scenery and things.
Oh, because the game was originally intended for it to sort of map out itself.
It would just pathfind it itself. So that feels a bit odd when you're playing. Again, it's perfectly playable. The thing to take away from it is it's perfectly fine on console. If you've got the choice to play it on PC, that's what it was designed for. But it works on console. The loading times are a bit longer. The frame rate felt a little more sluggish. The whole thing feels just a little bit slower on console. But again, the game's quite slow anyway, so...
it's not the sort of fast-paced shooter that might require a really accurate frame rate. Okay, so... Yes, I guess we're gonna let the rest of this video sort of show how the game performs on the console, and people can make their own minds up as to whether or not that drop is significant enough that they'd rather go for the PC. Whether in terms of Torment, it is coming out next month,
28th of February, as far as I can remember.
So, anything to report there in terms of you seen anything new, anything interesting, or?
Well, this is an exciting area. This is the Bloom. It's like this giant beast that reaches into different planes and things, and that's it. Kind of what Torment is in a nutshell. It's weird, and you have to embrace the weirdness. Well, I haven't played this since the beginning of 2016. And I was particularly impressed by all the changes they've made to the UI. Everything's slicker now. Just little things, little UI touches. The whole thing, it looks like the final deal now, and there's voiceovers and characters chat as you're walking along. I can't wait to see. I genuinely can't wait to see the rest of it.
Cool. Well, next February you will be able to, and we'll leave you there, and we're going to let the gameplay play out in the background, just so you can get a feel for what the PlayStation 4 version can do, and actually see a little bit more. Is this new gameplay, do you say, like in terms of what people have seen from the PC version?
We've seen little bits. This is not in early access, this area.
Okay.
So this is a new area.
Sure. So even if you're not interested in the console version, there's some extended gameplay to kind of watch. All right then. Well, we will leave you with it. Thank you very much for watching.
Thank you very much.
And we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Good. Good.
Come, taste your death! Yes.
This should be spectacular. As if there were any doubt of my skill.
You never had a chance.
Let's go.
Inconceivable. How did that fail?
They call me the White Death for a reason.
Go. Of course.